Welcome back. In this video, we will write the client and server application using the concurrency. So I have two folders here. One is a client, another one is a server. Let's see what we have inside the files. So in the server file, we have main method and handle connection. Whereas in the client, I have must copy. These are the two files. So let's go ahead and write the code for server. So we will use net package to listen the incoming request. So incoming request will be received on TCP and address will be localhost colon 8000 port. So the value returned by net listeners will be the listener handler. So we'll write down the listener, and if there is any error, then error. So let's go and check the error. If error is not equal to nil, if it is not equal to nil, then we will log the fatal error. Otherwise, we will listen the incoming request. Okay, it's showing that listen is not used. So we will write the infinite for loop. So listen dot listener dot accept is the method to accept the incoming request. So we will get connection object comma error. Okay, so let's go ahead and check the error. If error not equal to nil, then we will do the log dot fatal. Otherwise, we will call handle connection method and we will pass connection string. Let's see what is the error. Okay, so the error has happened because of the for loop. Yeah, so let's review the code. We are listening the incoming request on the TCP protocol, localhost and port is 8000. We got a handler and error object. Error is nil. If it is not nil, then we are logging the error. Otherwise, we will loop through the incoming request infinitely and handle the request. We can print here saying that empty.print ln server is started. Let's go ahead and run the program. Go run. Okay, program is running. Let's go ahead and build the server object. Okay, done with the server writing. So now we will go and write the code for client object. Let's go ahead and write the client object. So we will use the net.dial method from the net package. So we will send a TCP, we will use the TCP protocol to send the request, and the server we are sending request is the localhost colon 8000. The object written by the net.dial package will be connection object or error. So if error is not equal to nil, then we will do the log.fatal. If everything is okay, here I forgot to mention the defer con.close. So when main program completes the execution, it will close the connection object. And now once we already have a connection object, we will use the must copy to copy the source data into the destination. So destination is our os.std out, and source is connection object. So let's go ahead and run the client go run main.go. Okay, let's go ahead and okay, so the error happening because we are deferring before error check. We are doing the defer calling the defer connection close before the error validation. So let's go ahead and try to go run main.go. Okay, connection refused, that's fine. Go build main.go. Oh, so we have here client object build. So let's start the server. Okay, our server object is started, and we will send the request. Okay, so our program is running and we are getting the response from server as well. Okay, so now, but our program is not, let me go ahead and stop the both objects. But if I go ahead and run more than one client instance, our code will not handle that. The reason is we are not accepting more than one request at a time, because handle con method is used to handle only one request, or we can say it is not a concurrent request. So let's go ahead and add the goroutine call here, so every request we receive on the server will be a separate thread. Let's go ahead and build the code once again. Let me remove the okay. I have started the server. Let me go ahead and run the okay, it's working. Let me start one more client. Okay, so our server is responding more than one client. Let me go ahead and try one more client. Okay, it's working. So we have built a server which is handling more than one client request, and a client that is sending the request.